Hey, who said we are toxic fans? Disney?
I'm not toxic. What you doing with us? Disney Plus, we are plus. No. We are toxic fans. We are closer to the devil than devil itself. Devil itself or himself?
She-self. She-devil.
She-devil. I have problems with Andor. You know?
No.
It has so many holes. It's not inclusive. Why all the people that are shown are humans?
Good point.
Show me something from a different planet, different race. What's bad in Andor? Like everything is bad. But most of all, the main character, who is a man. Why?
Yeah.
Why not sophisticated, angry, not sophisticated, not
angry,
who tells always her name and that she's a commander of something
somewhere.
I don't
who
like
wrote
it. This Tony Gilroy.
Yeah.
And this character arc, who needs that? Why don't take just a character, a flat one, and put the words in his mouth or her mouth or their mouth?
Its mouth. Who needs the backstory of Andor? Who needs
like
it?
This
I'm
whole
not interested
this
in
whole
that.
childhood.
Pointless. Absolutely. Like waste of time.
Yeah.
Waste of
And his
my
sister.
time.
Remember Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan was great. No plot, not really. The main character was so boring that it was perfect.
We had an excellent time while watching it and fun.
And this inconsistencies with his Jedi things.
When you say inconsistency, I'm always going back to Rings of Powers. This is a TV show.
What else? The diversity. Only one robot who is too human. Like he's a character.
He's like too human and too doggy. It's enough.
Enough is enough. Rule number 1.
Drink. So, to what nation do you belong, Rosie? I think this is a very actual question.
Actual question?
Actual question.
Relevant, you meant?
Who gets whom?
This was the time that you corrected me wrong.
I don't know why I do that.
I'm toxic fan. I'm also
You're
toxic friend.
Toxic woman.
They can actually make a movie about me, but they won't say that I'm toxic. They will say I'm a hero.
Did you like B?
Yes. The whole setup for a robot was much better than the whole setup for... Well, if you can call it a setup for Galadriel.
We can never ever forget this.
No,
right?
this is trauma that I will never forget.
We'll compare everything.
Yes.
Sorry for that. B has obviously personality.
Yeah. Who is the fucking genius who designed this droid?
Nice, right?
Yeah, because all his or its or their. I don't know how this
It's
droid
a difficult
identifies
question.
itself.
Robot self.
New pronoun. Beeself.
Beeself.
Beeself probably identifies as Beeself.
You may never know that.
I may never know that. Disney, work on that, please.
Beeself. He said...
Not he.
Oh,
B. Oh my god.
Why he? Why I'm saying he?
I don't know. Maybe he because he has
his voice.
Voice.
But his voice.
Voice is a voice.
Voice is a voice.
Voice is a voice. It doesn't mean that it has some biological proclivity toward a sex.
Yes. Good.
What I said? Tendency. It doesn't mean that it has biological tendency towards sex.
Mm-hmm. There will be so much hate speech against us. Yeah. When I first watched and first see B, it reminds me about
Wally. Yeah. B's emotions.
Yeah.
B's
and Wally's emotions are kind of...
When B said he's like... When he... Not he. B.
Beeself.
B. When B is angry, he's like...
I want to have something like B. I want robot. Or he's most like... No, he, not it.
B.
B is most like a dog. I want a dog.
You want a dog?
Or I want a cat. I want food.
That's 2 lies. I will have to recharge at home.
Imagine every time when we lie, we go and recharge ourselves.
Actually, I love this because even in biology, it's proven.
It takes more energy, right?
It takes more energy and creativity to lie.
For some people.
No, generally speaking.
But maybe they are born liars.
You mean yourself?
Oh, actually, I meant Amber Heard.
That is correct.
BBY 5. That means before
This
the
is
War of
the
Yavin.
year.
Yeah.
The year.
5 years before that, as I know, it was the fans who created this timeline, and this is for the first time they are showing it, and it means that they are like taking
Actually listening
into
to the
consideration
fans.
of like toxic fans.
Very toxic, but they're listening. Not like Amazon.
We have obvious problems.
I
with
have
Amazon.
problems. I have problems, yeah. Because
in general
Amazon,
or
Amazon
with
didn't
Amazon?
deliver my packages. You
Again?
know? Again. Yeah. You're being like B. Don't be like B.
Why?
Be like yourself.
I'm Beeself. Oh.
Oh!
You heteroself.
Another pronoun from 800,000 pronouns.
Tell me what to do!
Did it strike you like this line? He said, "Tell me what to do."
Wow,
and
yeah.
this is so crucial and so interesting. What does it mean for
He's
a
lost.
hero?
He's lost
absolutely
at
lost,
first.
right? This
He's
is
trying
his,
to find his way.
yeah, basically his enemies, and he has the gun, and he says, "Tell me what to do." I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that he's telling this in the prison. When they went and liberated this main corpus, and Kino was in front of the microphone, he said him, "Tell them what to do."
Come on, Kino. Tell him what to do.
He started to make everything into his own hands
Yeah.
and to tell everyone else what to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Wow, this is
it's
amazing.
very amazing journey and a very amazing arc.
Which is
Proves that this is bad TV show.
bad
right?
TV show. Yes,
Absolutely bad.
Make yourself useful.
He's so much not useful that his friends shouting
Like
at him,
literally telling him,
yeah,
be
make
useful,
yourself
do something.
And from there we will go to the point where he's pretty much useful.
And imagine what will be second season about. He will be useful like in every episode.
Which will be boring.
No, I don't think it will be like that.
Where is your toxic?
I'm sorry. It's just now I'm toxic.
The Cassian way.
Cassian way, go make yourself useful, tell me what to do. So all these sentences making basically Andor.
But it's not like they are telling him and we don't see that. He doesn't know what to do. He's kind of useless really because he comes and goes and he
You
cannot
are
even
boring
provide
me.
for his mother.
I'm bored. He's useless. Like not a strong character.
Who needs that?
Yeah.
Who needs struggles? Show us some strong characters who can do
Strong
everything
woman.
from the scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. A woman.
When his sister crying after him and said Casa, and he turned and he sees his face, he made this decision to go.
He sees her face.
He sees her face and he makes this decision to go with the group. And basically after that he never sees him. She may
Her.
be her.
Who gets whom? I don't know why I do that, but it is correct.
Maybe she is he. What do you want? Maybe she identifies like he.
Good point. Okay, move on.
I forget. Sorry. This face will basically stay with him the whole life, and this will remind himself about the decision he has made, and he just left her, and now he doesn't know where she is. I think this is a very, very strong scene.
Ooh, nailed it.
Oh, this. Oh, I need to wash.
Like the way he behaves with her mother, he lies, he goes and comes back, doesn't tell anything.
Doing this and that.
He behaves not very, really pious.
Yes, and he's old enough to be pious. Like,
Yes.
fault. Whose fault is this?
I don't know.
Maybe his mother's.
How judgmental.
Maybe it's society.
Maybe B's fault.
B's fault. On that we agree. This is B's fault. He was taken, like he was saved two times. What does it mean for a hero, like to be saved 2 times? Like it is too much important to have also the people. It's not only you.
It's like in Harry Potter. It's also about people who are helping him. Hermione, Ron, Dumbledore. Yeah, she hates Harry Potter. And I use every opportunity to remind her.
Even if there is no opportunity. First, Andor, he's a very fast learner. He just killed this device.
I don't know why I do that.
Killed the device. Can I say it now?
Okay, if the device is a living thing, then
Of
yes.
course.
Yeah, of course, B.
Basically, it shows us one more characteristics of Andor, that he's very fast learner. He just learned it 2 seconds before.
Give it. Rule number 1.
Which is a good
yeah.
quality for a rebel.
Actually, after 2 minutes or more, he made the
I don't know why I do that.
He made the second move. It was the lesson number 2 again.
Rule number 2. Build your exit on your way in.
You know who else flies like that?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter! Baba Yaga.
Aww.
So we agree.
No.
This is one of the most important conversations for understanding Andor's character arc. So here Luthen actually says something that Andor doesn't even know about himself. Andor says
It's better to leave, better to eat, sleep, do what you want.
so. Andor basically says what he wants, but Luthen says
No matter what you tell me or tell yourself, you'll ultimately die fighting these bastards.
what Andor actually needs. So his dramatical need,
Classical hero arc.
Yeah, this is so classical and so greatly done. Okay, I should say. I'm confused. I should say bad. I don't know.
You
I
lost
cannot.
your voice, you lost your, toxicity.
I lost my toxicity on the way.
What's happening?
Andor is happening to me. And I love how gradually this arc is going further. Andor is not like, okay, I want to fight an empire. I want to be a rebel.
No. He asks, what's in
Yeah, he wants
how much
payment.
can I get?
Money.
I'll give you 200,000.
He was changed during this past that he went through, speaking with Nemi, his manifesto, then
Later,
after
yeah.
reading it.
Skin is left-handed. You want your weapon on the outside.
One more point to his character. How he noticed it, no one here noticed that. And maybe Luthen, who was after him for a long time, also so many
Of course.
details about him. That's why he's
Yeah.
sending him here.
Because he has typical qualities no one else has.
Yeah.
Very attentive, fast learner.
Those are maybe characteristics of a thief.
I'm being paid. Paid to be here.
This is another dimension. He's a liar, right? But he chooses right now not to lie.
Because he's sick of it.
He's
He's
just
sick and tired. Maybe in the bottom of his heart, he knows that this will actually spoil everything if there's even one detail of misunderstanding between them.
To be clear, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be clear because they're going to do some shit.
What was to me clear at this exact moment, that he is a good guy. In this exact moment, I said, okay,
Yeah.
now I like it.
No, I liked him even before that.
Yeah, I have some sympathies also, but
this was-
not because of his actions, but now because it's his actions.
I would say also it was first tipping point. There was not one tipping point which led him to become what he will become eventually. This one was an important one.
You better find yourself a less complicated woman.
With only this one sentence, we got and we understood all his motives. It was the line where he pushed, and he started
he snapped after
noticing
this.
the things, and later on he turns Andor to the authorities. So
Yeah, but also like when Andor previously was here on Ferrix, they didn't date. Like Andor came here, he wasn't absent, and now he comes here. This is also like a snap.
Yeah,
because
but
they
if-
used to date.
I am 100% sure if Andor just went away and didn't say this sentence,
okay,
maybe nothing would happen.
Ehi, Dejo Libe.
He was also not a hero here, right? He was the youngest one, not also kind of very much accepted because the guy bullies him right
Yeah.
now. And he wanted to be with them, but he's like a little bit
Yeah.
pushed away.
But everyone left after. He stayed.
And maybe he has the sense of guilt that he saw the guy who killed and he didn't notify
Yeah,
him.
and he's angry.
Cutie,
Cutie, but angry.
But I recognize the angriness always with this and this. It's interesting how longer Luthen is up to Andor, how longer he's watching him, and why he's so certain about him. Like he basically came there and he said that
I didn't risk my ass for the Starpath unit. I came for you.
How long he is watching him and why is he so sure that
Money.
For money.
Yeah, and also Luthen thinks that Andor has suffered enough under the Imperials. I think Luthen knows that Andor would never tell anyone about this. Andor is not a coward. Andor is just a guy who wants a profit. A liar, maybe. But
Doing here, there's some stuff like borrowing money, not giving it.
the key was their conversation at the very beginning when Luthen asked, how did you manage to steal this thing? And he was like, no one cared. He was brave enough just to go there, just to take something, and without even thinking of the circumstances.
What's powering this?
This poor guy, he never saw hyperspace travel. Or something maybe I don't understand.
As I understood it, hyperspeed shouldn't be in craft such small sizes. This is not typical. You remember the part when those Imperial guys were stopping
This is the
him?
whole craft.
Yeah, and they were so much surprised because this shouldn't have this all technical stuff. That's why
he's asking what's powering this.
Yeah.
Okay, for me it was like, oh my god, he never saw hyperspace travel.
Don't move.
This guy has really crush on him. You notice how many times Andor is sleeping, he's going there touching his stuff.
So there.
Andor is not sleeping, he's going somewhere there touching his stuff. And by saying stuff, I mean really stuff. Don't think.
Like his...
Now he's touching his, not stuff, his neck.
He's onto him.
Onto him.
No, he's into
I
him.
don't know why I do that.
Into him.
Another one is in love with Andor. This guy, he has his picture. Oh, Andor, I will find you and I will kill you. No, but first I will find you.
If I were the writer of Andor, maybe I would name it Obsession. Seriously, because we have seen so many obsessions here. This guy, he's very much obsessed with the idea of finding Andor. Cinta, Nemik is obsessed.
Dedra Meero, let's be obsessed.
I don't have anything to be obsessed.
Diversity! There's diversity! I see some other people.
Wait for it. Did you see? This is my favorite character ever. I don't know who casted him. I don't know why he's there, but he's making excellent job. I watched it. I rewatched it. And he has another thing. Now the second scene with this guy, he's like gorgeous. That was all
Two
scenes.
great scenes. But
Great.
how great they are.
Imagine he's telling at home, I'm going to work.
What's rule number 2?
Eat.
He's on his way up.
Is he even allowed to approve overtime?
I hated, how the Empire was shown from this side. Like we used to watch Star Wars and say, okay, this is Imperial workers, they're like robots. They're normal people, you know.
I am coming here. I am here.
No, they should be very flat characters and
not eat this blue stuff.
This blue stuff is disgusting.
Yeah, they're always eating this blue stuff.
This is a real food.
For them, yeah.
Will you be sitting up with us, sir?
I think I should, don't you?
Absolutely, sir. Show force. Boost morale.
Do you want boost morale?
Boost morale?
Boost morale?
Nah.
The risk of doing nothing becomes the greatest risk of all.
I loved how they twisted this philosophy. Like the bad guy saying the things that concerns the good guy. This is lines of in the mouth of the bad guy.
Yeah, but the irony of the whole situation is that he doesn't know about that.
Yeah. That he's a bad guy?
Yeah, he has no clue.
Imagine.
Did you think what I think just? Did you notice that he not modified his uniform?
Have you modified your uniform?
Yeah, there are so many crazy details.
Perhaps slightly pockets piping and some light tailoring.
Why?
To be more soldier in the whole soldier's life. He believes in this so much that he wants to be ideal. Yeah, he believes in this uniform as well. He wants to make it like so perfect.
This is boring.
He also modified that another uniform.
The collar.
What about it?
It's high.
He made this higher
Color.
different colors. So
Color? You call
Color.
it color? Not color. Sorry.
but the color was also different.
Yeah, I mean the pronunciation, not color,
No, I
but
mean
color.
I mean it was different. The color, which is this stuff, and color also.
Okay, so the
Two.
color and
Color
the
and
color.
color,
Oh my god.
I love this sentence so much.
What makes you believe the Bureau of Standards is in the market for individuals?
Everyone dressed like grey, and he is indeed individual.
He wants everything to be ideal. That's why he's transforming his uniform. Maybe he just wants to be different.
Appreciation he wants. Maybe, yeah, because he doesn't get it obviously from his mother
or from anyone else. Empire.
Yeah, this show how Empire doesn't care. This guy is the ideal Imperial worker, but Imperial doesn't give a shit about him.
Even about him.
Yeah,
that's a good point actually.
Andor is so right. Imperial doesn't care about anybody and anything. The moment when Dedra interrogates him, he says,
"It could be a valuable asset going forward."
But they again pushed him away.
Yeah, Dedra pushed him away. I wondered why.
Me too.
And at least she could have understand him.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of the same in sense of she also wants to be ideal. She wants to do stuff and be recognizable.
Maybe she was jealous.
No.
Yeah,
she didn't care.
Yeah, she didn't care.
Can one ever be too aggressive in preserving order?
Yes, obviously yes. Where did you go to school to?
You filed 5 false inquiries.
6, actually.
I wasn't counting this morning.
How obsessive he can be with one idea, like how?
This was a small detail. When his mother was giving him the cereal with milk, one cereal left a plate and he was like, oh my god, this is genius. But why do we do that? They show the banality of evil. Like he's so normal.
You should define normal word.
They actually show him. He goes after he feels like he's a loser, and he goes to his mother.
Yeah, but in normal lives, I guess mother will be hugging and kissing and providing some normal food. I'm preparing 2 times meal, you darling. I got so much depressed while watching Syril there. Seriously, I understood why he's in the way he is.
Why are you the way that you are?
It was so amazing. Like Jewish typey. Oh yeah, I will call your uncle and we will do something about your work.
Uncle Harlow.
My voice is like his mother's voice.
Oh.
You know how much we're counting on him. In second season I can be Uncle Harlow's
wife.
You
think everyone in his family speaks like that? Don't we have any Uncle Harlow in our lives?
You have aunts.
I have aunts.
You have aunts, but one is of particular interest to us.
We are not going.
Imagine I cracked under the weight of your neglect.
We see them only in the kitchen. Maybe they know about our second rule.
Maybe. Have you noticed how many times during she touches this? Because it's kind of choking her, and she's liking it.
You think she's?
I think.
Okay.
No, yeah, but this is very deep psychological problems there. Because of the theory, we also talk.
Yeah, she's heard some stuff.
I have learned it from Uncle Harlow.
Uncle Harlow will be so pleased.
That Dedra may be the lost sister of Andor.
Oh my god! No, I'm hearing this for the first time.
If she is the lost sister of Andor, they may have took these children from Canary planet and kept them alive, but some kind of brainwashed their brains. So she may have lost her old memories, and she may also have suffered a lot. When I see her character, I imagine there is a lot of pain in her past, a lot of pain, and that can be someone from Canary, and
can be.
And these choking moments, because she's liking pain, and this if you like pain, it's also something painful happened to you in your past, and you cannot overcome it.
Ooh, nailed it.
Can I rely on you for that level of discretion?
Absolutely. Yes. Can do.
Will do.
If someone in a 2 seconds like flirting,
He flirts with her? Like, how mad can you be to flirt with her?
he just met her.
Your tunic.
Sorry, sir. Ma'am.
Flirting?
A little bit, not maybe flirting is too much, but he smiled at her face and she noticed that, and she definitely doesn't like when somebody looks at her like this. The same situation happened with Syril in the street. He also kind of approached her and she was angry.
I could have you arrested.
She has very deep and dark childhood. From Canary, maybe?
Maybe Palpatine raped her.
Palpatine? Why?
I'm just throwing ideas. And she has Stockholm syndrome. She loves the Empire.
I know who you are.
His face when she recognized him. Oh my god, someone knows me. Yeah. She actually helped him. She said that.
I had nothing to do with it. We simply gave you a clean bill of health.
She doesn't want to admit that.
Yeah, she can't admit that because this is above her.
This would make her vulnerable. Yeah. Her boss says, watch your back. Maybe she's thinking like everywhere is some kind of vulnerability. Like maybe a spy
like
of
in
my
totalitarian
enemies.
regimes.
Yeah,
think
it
about
happens like all the time.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Somehow.
How? How do you know that?
I know stuff. The rest I imagine.
All I needed to do was stand here.
Why is he so dumb? Like, we have only one this character, diverse, and he's like, diverse?
I don't know why I do that.
Diverse.
Who is not human, and he's dumb. Yeah, really, and this not only him, and these two guys who later on saved Andor. They saved him, they were kind, but they were so dumb.
This is the amazing job in whole galaxies, because he works only like 2 times per day. He's announcing the starts of the day, and then he is going and like announcing the end of the day twice. You know what?
This is his day.
This is his busiest day in all his life.
How many guards on each level?
12.
How many guards?
Guts?
Guards.
Too many. Too many guts and too many to ring for you. Maybe it's enough.
How many
for
guards
today?
on each level?
2.
Falsch.
Falsch. Hast du nicht verstanden?
How many hands does it take for one word to get through up here?
Kino Loy character. We know nothing about him, right? We don't know his childhood, where he's from, what he wants. Like, he wants to be free. That's it. But we care about him so much. But not at first. At first, I was like, oh my god, you're one of these guys. And the setup was made that he's very ruthless. And then step by step, we see the man he is. But still, even till the end, we know nothing about him. But still we care about him. I never felt so much connection with some character that I know nothing about of.
What do you think? He's alive, or he shoot himself, or he...
I don't want to talk
he
about
jumped. You had this idea that maybe he took all the prison and he's like bossy boss there.
Yeah, that's just my fantasies, because deep inside I'm 10 years old.
2. Strong 2.
Okay, cool.
This was the best prison break since Prison Break.
Deep.
We'll see something here, right?
We should. No. No. What are you doing, Disney?
I'm thinking clearly and you're not. Tell me to shut it down.
Is she somehow controlling him?
I think they have some sort of BDSM relationship. Tell me this is done.
Maybe
this is confusing.
Or maybe this is healthy relationship.
We all should learn from that. We actually should be grateful for that, because she's very bossy. She's a she.
She's
a strong woman character.
Yeah, and I think she's
finally
she should be a commander of some armies.
Not hinting anywhere. What? Rings of power, you said?
No need to explain. Who knows who you're talking to these days?
This is a foreshadowing, I think. Everyone talks about it over internet, that Luthen is a Jedi who actually lost the connection with the Force, so he's not practicing Jediism. I don't know how to say Jediism. You never know who you're talking to. You're talking with a Jedi.
Do you know whom you are talking to?
Don't take less than 50,000 for it.
Where did he get this? And he says it's not like a thing for him. He says this is very, very special for me.
Important and wealthy.
I think this is his.
People will suffer.
That's the plan.
Like, people don't suffer enough. He wants people to suffer, and then that people will understand what it's like to live in Empire.
He's like Imperial. His working methods is like Imperial.
Yeah, he says that.
Yeah.
He admits that.
He kills, he lies, he steals, and he makes people to suffer, and he sacrificed like 50 men after we see.
Great thing about him that he understands what he's doing, but he's thinking that
Imperial also understanding what is he doing. The goals are different.
Luthen's, I'm not justifying him, I'm not saying he's right. He understands that this is measures, this is necessary things at the end
for more good.
For a good, for heroes, to rebels will come, like Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa.
And so the goals are different, the methods are the same. Luthen wants to achieve good and peace for majority, and the Imperial wants to profit only.
Darth Vader at the beginning, when he used to be Anakin Skywalker, he also thought that he will cure the Empire. This is a lost Jedi, but he lost the connection with the Force because of his, like, he changed, and he understands that, because at his great speech he says, I understand that I'm done.
Yeah, he's done, but he's taking also people with him.
The toxic person is back.
She's always there.
How the fuck Disney did this? How they pulled this off? Tony Gilroy, he was like, basically Disney gave me like all the tools and said, do what you want.
Wow.
And I was like, that's why. Like, if you want a TV show to be good, just don't do anything. Just find good people. And just...
Us, you mean?
No, we're too toxic.
I identify myself as a good people.
Good self. That's your pronoun?
Selves, I'm more than one.
Maybe you should not drink at all?
No, I should.
I'm doing this for you, as much as anything.
I had a question here. I had some thoughts that Noni is his son. Luthen's.
Oh my god. You will blow my mind. What is happening? What is real?
Maybe I watch too much like Indian movies.
What's rule number 1?
Never carry the thing with you if you don't.
Okay,
if you can't control the thing. I said it.
Never carry anything you can't control.
The thing.
Sing. Never carry anything. Just sing. Should we listen to Luthen? I think he's a very wise man.
Then I should throw my computer and my telephone, because obviously we cannot control it. So no, never listen to Luthen. If you listen to Luthen, then you will be a rebel. Do you want it to turn into rebel?
In a sense, I'm already a rebel.
In what sense?
I'm toxic.
Can't I shut this thing?
I even have a voice like Britney.
You don't have the voice. That's like why you will be the rebel. You don't have the voice. You cannot say whatever you want because the democracy is fake. And that's why you are turning into the rebel. Think about it. And I, first time in my life, say think, not think. Because it's not a sentence to say think about it.
We can say that about Kino Loy. Think about it. Oh my god, this is a terrible joke. This is a good one. Very dark humor.
And we are not dark.
See, I'm not dark. I'm very yellow. Okay, we are so far away from Andor.
Andor. Because Andor is boring. That's why.
Yeah,
that's why.
exactly.
Like, who wrote so many stuff about each episode? Like,
You?
Why I did it? Why? Because it's boring. Boring.
I don't know why you did it. I wrote nothing.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I know. I said.
No, I thought maybe it's a sarcasm.
No.
I don't get you.
I don't get me.